Falcons fans, get ready because Sunday night showdown against the Vikings just got flipped on its head. Why? Because the Falcons just got a double dose of good news that could completely change the direction of this game. Two massive updates. Number one, our star receivers look set to return. And number two, the Vikings are dealing with injuries to some of their biggest names. That's right, Atlanta is walking into prime time with momentum on their side for the first time this season. Now, I'm not saying that the Falcons are guaranteed to win, but this is the kind of break you need early in the year to spark confidence, get the offense rolling, and give the defense a chance to feast. So let's dive into both sides of this good news and why this matchup might be coming together at just the right time for the Dirty Birds. Now, good news number one, the wide receivers are back in action. Last week against Tampa Bay, the Falcons offense clearly missed Darnell Mooney and Drake London. Michael Penix Jr. had chances to make plays, but without his top weapons, the passing game lacked some firepower. Casey Washington stepped up, but there still were too many drops across the board, and now Casey Washington is out due to a concussion. So we need as many players as possible. This week, things should look different. Both Mooney and London have returned to practice. They have been limited, but Raheem Morris has already hinted that London is expected to play Sunday night, while Mooney was nearly cleared last week. If both are active, Penix finally gets his top two duo back, Mooney to stretch the field, and London to win against or for those tough catches. And this is very, very good because the Vikings team is vulnerable right now, and these two players being back could make the difference. But here's where things get a little bit better. Because the second dose of good news doesn't come from Atlanta, it comes from Minnesota sideline. And folks, this one could be just as impactful. The Vikings injury report is long, and I mean long. Their offensive line in particular is hurting. Left tackle Christian Darrisaw, their anchor up front, was downgraded after going from full practice to essentially limited. That's after he had already missed week 1 against the Bears. And if he can't go, that means Justin School, who struggled against the opener, could be protecting J.J. McCarthy's blind side. That is not ideal. Meanwhile, center Ryan Kelly has missed 2 straight practices with a toe injury. And if he's not ready, Minnesota will be forced to roll with the backup at one of their most critical positions on the field. A shaky center plus a backup left tackle, that's a dream scenario for the Falcons defense, and they should be licking their chops right now. And it doesn't stop here. Linebacker Blake Cashman and running back Ty Chandler both on IR. Tight end Josh Oliver is sidelined with an ankle. Harrison Smith is limited with illness. I'm not sure what's going on right there. And cornerback Isaiah Rodgers has an elbow issue. Even rookie quarterback J.J. McCarthy was absent for a personal matter. I think he had for his birth of a child. But that does impact the Vikings, especially as they're preparing after a short week. I also want to say the Vikings clearly are in limp mode right now, and they're trying to make it through. The Atlanta Falcons should take advantage. So, big takeaways. The Vikings are limping into this matchup. They really are. They're not going to be anywhere near their full strength, and that is a huge opening for the Falcons to finally control a game in the trenches. And here's why it matters so much. The Falcons lost a winnable game against Tampa Bay because they couldn't finish drives and they couldn't consistently protect their quarterback. This week, with 2 star receivers returning and the opposing O-line in shambles, Atlanta suddenly has a path to success. I also want to mention Jeff Okudah is limited. He could be out. So the Atlanta Falcons pass game could thrive even more, especially with the Vikings missing their starting cornerback as well as many other players. And let's be real, primetime games matter. Everyone's watching. If the Falcons can seize the moment, they will not only get their first win of the season, but they will also make a statement this year is different. I also will say this. These injuries help level the playing field, especially in regards to coaching. There is no question, I hate to admit this, who the better coaching staff is right now at this moment. And I would say that is Kevin O'Connell and the defensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings. They're better than the Atlanta Falcons. But these injuries help the Atlanta Falcons, and it kind of levels the playing field. So, Falcons fans, here it is. 2 big breaks before Sunday night. Number 1, Mooney and London are trending toward playing, and given this offense, we need this firepower back. Number 2, the Vikings are dealing with a laundry list of injuries that gives them vulnerability in the trenches and on defense. This is the kind of setup you dream about heading into a must-win early season game, and the opportunity is there. It's just Atlanta needs to take it. Now, let me know down in the comments below. Do you think Mooney or London will be the X factor Sunday night? And how confident are you in the Falcons defense that takes advantage of this Minnesota banged up offensive line? Leave a comment down below. And if you want to see more videos like this, check this one out right here. And like always, peace.